Good morning, Kavibal, and welcome to our Facebook Live learning session. For today's discussion, our topic would be on tailor-fitting the learning modalities for the young ones. Before we begin, take note of the following reminders. Make sure you are registered to the webinar to have your e-certificate of participation. Visit certificate.vibalgroup.com to generate your proof of attendance. Place your questions on the comment box allotted during the session, and they will be addressed by our speaker later on. Share the video using hashtag LearnAs1PH as our official hashtag to our Vibal webinars. Experience learning ka Vibal. And now, To proceed with our session this morning, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our distinguished speaker. She is a 2019 Metrobank ACES awardee and a 2015 ILEP Fulbright Fellow. She won the Metrobank Outstanding Teacher in 2012, and from 2018 to present, she's an ambassador fellow of the Cultural Exchange Teach USA program of Microsoft. In 2018, she is a Philippine representative to Microsoft Global E2 Summit held in Singapore and also a Global Filipino Teacher Awardee. The same year, she is in the Coalition for Better Education Outstanding Member, and in 2013, she won the Outstanding School Paper Advisor of the Philippines. She is a project based learning practitioner and trainer who wrote PBL Teachers Module for Teachers Training in Arizona State University in USA. She is a writer of energy flashcards with Juan Meralco Foundation and Coalition for Better Education. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our speaker for this morning, Miss Marivi Lim-Castro.
Hi, good morning.
Speaker for this morning, Miss Marivi Lim-Castro.
Hi, good morning. Okay, we're on. Okay, once again, magandang umaga at magandang gabi from here, from Roswell, New Mexico. Once again, it is humbling experience and opportunity to be with you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. So tonight, this morning, I'll be sharing to you about tailor-fitting, the learning modalities for young ones. So one size do not fit all, right? Okay, let's begin our journey together. Okay, so this morning, this is our session's topics. So we will be discussing an overview about one size fits all, and then we will be digging more about the bigger picture about the learning modalities. And of course, we have the bigger picture. We need to know the process, the tools and platforms to use. And then of course, one of the most essential thing to make us and keep us going in this time of learning and teaching learning for our young ones is to have the support system, and we will be discussing and sharing about the 5 ways to empower parents. And of course, I have provided you resources for that. Here we go for our next slide. Okay, so when we say tailor fitting, though we are providing quality assessment criteria, the content, the lesson being delivered, this no longer needs a one size fits all approach. Okay, gone are the days that it's just the standard and that's it. Okay, so if you have seen the infographic, okay, it's very obvious that we have different types of learners, different types of needs, and of course, on the other side of the coin, over the years that we learn from it and from that need and the support we need to give to the system, so we found out that we have to change the system so that it could fit to these learning needs. Okay, let's go to our next slide. When we say tailored learning paths, it is actually addressing the very core need of that. And these are the things. Okay, so over the years, everything about us is based on research. Okay, we are all data-driven individuals. We always find a benchmark, a solid foundation that everything what we're doing is relevant and it has solutions to a certain problem. So with research plus advanced technology equals adaptive learning solutions. And then these adaptive learning solutions also had given us a lot of learning pathways where we could use. Okay, with these adaptive learning solutions, they are versatile and modular paths addressing the needs and abilities of our learners. Next slide. Okay, so Miss, ano ba yung adaptive learning solutions? Okay, I will be providing you three. One is an e-learning platform, which we are not stranger about it. Okay, next one, virtual instruction-led training. Next one. And of course, learning-centered web conferencing. And this is one of those things that we are practicing already. Okay, next slide. Okay, why we have to go through with this? Why we have to really focus about tailored learning pathways? Same teacher, different tools, okay? So we have to go through about its importance, its impact, and its design. Next slide, please. Okay, so these are the 7. Okay, hindi siya bago, hindi rin siya strange to us because we're dealing with it. No, might be we have used different terms, but this is what we have all this time. Okay, ngayon lang talaga tayo naka deep dive because of the learning times that we have to address yung urgent need ng ating learners. And of course, so we have this 7. We have micro learning. We have video modules, which is very what uh, timely, okay, modular short e-courses, tailored learning paths, learning management systems, and of course our practical, wearable, augmented, and virtual modules, and then of course learning communities. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, when we say about these 7 as a bigger umbrella, so micro e-learning, it's not only for our students, but also for us, okay, teachers and all professionals. This one gives us a chance to learn a small amount and useful information about a certain or specific or particular subject. Okay, when we say video modules, this is a bite-sized video modules directing learners to other resources and supporting classroom or online session. Ang mga bata po nito marunong, no? Magagaling sila, and this is the best way that we could have or gain access online, especially if we're looking on something, we would like to learn something, no? Kaya nauso na nga si do it yourself. Okay? And then of course, we have modular short e-courses. This is famous already way back then because we started learning with MOOCs, that is the massive open online courses. And then we have open educational resources, podcasts, videos, blogs, and webinars. And all of this is really just a click away for us to learn, okay? And we say tailored learning paths, it also provide a versatile modular paths depending on the needs and abilities of different learners. So pipili din tayo, no? If this would cater our needs, this is what we need, and this would give us a solution, then we have it. Okay, yung LMS naman natin, very common, very practical for all of us. And this one keeps us going, especially as teachers like me, no? So this is very useful to track our learners and of course the tutors. At madali yung may collaboration, no? May mentoring. And of course, we could really make sure na matutukan yung mga bata. Okay? The next one for number 6, it talks about theory and practice. No? So, ito naman, when we have the augmented virtual cubes, I got that one. And one thing which is good about this is we could connect. Okay, we could connect other learning areas, subject areas, even in another. For example, me, I'm teaching English, no. So one of my reading texts is about science, about planets. So I was able to use it, no. So mas madali siya, and the kids would really like it, even adults. And of course, our learning communities. This is very essential. It really provides us a support, and of course, yung access, no. Now this is not limited only to one person to learn from, but it's provisions to provide access for all. So ito pong mga types ng ating learning communities, just like Vival community right now, the Vival group is providing us training like this. They are one of our sources of community, no? So we have 3 classifications about number 7. So one is learning community over the clouds, no? Go online, and then conference social network, and of course, enterprise social network. So everything, it is tailored. So kung ano po yung mas efficient sa atin, that would really make us deliver efficiently our capacity, no, to teach the children the content, and then we could have it. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Okay, let's go to our next topic. This is in the bigger picture. This is not just the first time, because over the time I'm browsing lectures and everything, no, across the country and across the world. We always been discussing about this. So it's just a little review about face-to-face learning. No, this is our traditional setup classroom with the physical classroom we have with the kids. So basically, dahil sa mandate na wala ito, so medyo 50-50, no? So not applicable to all. Although here we're discussing it that there will be chances or the possibilities that we have three types of classes, no? Na may 50 for the day, and then break, and then lecture online, and then meron kaming klase that they will already take the entire school year, the online class. No? So depende. So blended learning, kasali pa rin yung face-to-face but case-to-case basis. But remember, teachers, safety matters, right? So hanggang meron pang problemang ganito, medyo 50-50 pa siya, right? Now, homeschooling, this also requires a big support from the family, no? So when we say homeschooling, we made sure that the parents actually yung capable sila how to help their kids. No, it's not a question that they're a four-year graduate, four-year degree graduate or what. Yung parents natin na they understand what are they going to do, at saka yung mga na-train na parents. So good thing for the last years na we don't have this problem, we don't have this pandemic, natitrain natin yung parents. Pero basically right now, I don't think so that we were able to really have trained a number of parents, no, for this homeschooling. But maabilidad naman tayo, no? We find ways how to make things happen. Si parents kasi sila yung ating super partner for that. Now, I will be discussing more about the distance learning, okay? We have three types: modular learning, online learning, TV, radio-based learning. So let's go to the next slide. I hope I'm not too fast. Okay, so when we speak about distance learning, ang isang type niya is about modular learning, okay? For the last months, we were dealing with this, no? I'm thankful we were able to have access for it, no? Na meron ng presentation and meron na siyang piloting, and we have seen it is good. Now, which is modular learning actually helps our students, no? Because we're supplying them materials. So ito naman is more about accountability ng bata, no? And syempre with the support of the parents and si teacher, she's able to make it really, to have a very clear communication sa parent how their kids, no, na magawa yung kanilang modules, okay? So self-learning siya or independent learning, so self-accountability of the learning. So ang modules can be delivered in two types. Kung may full access tayo sa tools, computer, laptop, iPad, whatever, no, smartphones, and then my internet, so they could have the electronic form. Ito yung tinatawag nating paperless, okay? So despite na it's paperless po yung ating modules, the kids are still needing, no, yung mga answer sheets nila and everything. On the other hand, kung wala talaga siyang access for the tools and the internet, no, so they could have the printed modules or the printed materials or the learning packets. So ganun po siya, no? Nagbabari lang po how we could monitor the kids' learning through the online access and of course the printed materials. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, after that, we have online learning. So obvious talaga, no? Full access, merong tools, meron siyang internet, with the growing support across the country or even across the world. Meron po tayong mga partners ng internet na they provide free access for the students, no, lalo na po sa mga bata sa public schools, so they could have access for that. Now when we say online learning, ito naman po yung at the same time na learning ng mga bata, no? It's just like they are in a physical classroom, but it's online. It's just a screen, no? Yung nauna nating modular learning, hindi naman, but si teacher have really access how could she could communicate and monitor the progress of these kids. Now, under online learning, nagpo-provide din siya ng dalawang setup. Okay, ano yung setup na yon? So these are still learning opportunities for our students. So meron siyang pacing, meron siyang time variation, no? So, ito po, under siya ng synchronous online learning. It means like normal class, same time, online only, just like physical classroom. So, just like this, that's like what we're doing. On the other hand, it also provides provisions and access for asynchronous online learning. So, not necessarily, no, flexible time siya, no, case-to-case basis na, for example, ang bata may access lang siya sa computer niya pag wala ng trabaho si parents, na mga ganon. So, she could or he could do it yung sa time na may available siyang materials or tools, no? Not like the other one, but the opportunity is the same thing. Okay? So, meron pa rin communication si teacher, may access pa rin yung bata, and it as nasa facing lang ng bata, no? So, both sides, no? Maganda pa rin siya, okay? So, next slide, we will be talking about TV and radio-based learning. I'm happy about this because I'm able to look back, no, na ba nagsimula ang radyo? I have read along that it's in 1924, in October 1924, no, na ay wow, no, so ano pa lang yung radio noon, and over the years, no, na radio is one of our ways of communication, very efficient communication, no? Hindi siya mawala. So this time, nandyan pa rin siya na more is more, may highlight na siya because we have to provide the learning for our students, no? So TV radio-based learning, it is delivered through the use of television and radio. Okay? And then of course, either ang learners, they could have their modules, no, nasusundan nila habang they're watching the TV instructions or they're listening to radio instructions, nasusundan nila, or even at times if they don't have it, no, kunwari literary skill siya, no, nagsa-storytelling si teacher, and tapos yung valuing niya, even the kids, no, they just listen and they learn from it. So etong pinakamabilis, ano, yung ating TV and radio based learning at the moment, ang challenge niya is putting all together, no, yung ating efficient and quality content in a, meron din siyang advantage of course kasi time is limited in a radio broadcast or television broadcast. Ito papasok naman din no, kung sino yung magsusupport sa kanila, no, sino yung available na pwedeng mag-supply ng need, no? Siyempre, mahal po yun, no? But anyway, we're working on it and we're so thankful with the DepEd and other NGOs, no? And then our partners in the education system, and we're running it. Okay? So, yan po ang maganda sa ating TV radio-based learning. And of course, we all know that the Philippine setting has a number of mother tongues, no? Wow! Talagang linguist talaga tayo, no? Kasi even in one region, we could have 20 or more, 5, 13 mother tongues, no? Because of the number of, we really diverse in culture. So, ganun po, no? So, madali siya, no? Sometimes if you need to correct something, it's a lot easier because you're doing it on radio and TV, okay? So good luck to everyone. I know the entire country is developing a very good content base for our TV radio-based learning programs, okay? Let's go to our next slide. That is how we see the bigger picture of our learning modalities. Okay, so we have access, we have resources, and we have platforms. This is one of the best news I have today, and I'm really surprised, and I'm really happy to be joining this group this morning because I learned more, okay? So when we say platforms, it's up to us, no? Teachers, on the other hand, we could use platforms which we are comfortable to use in delivering our lessons among our students, unless it has mandates or it is required that a certain platform to be used, okay? Pag usually naman, pag free and it's safe, we could use it, okay? Along with what is required of us to use. For example, meron na sa area natin, no, sa certain districts, sa certain division, then we could have it. But the more access you have, the more quality access you have, the better. And this is one thing I'm going to share with you now. Ito po yung ating Vivaw Smart School. This is something new, and we will tell you more about these great features for our students. Let's go to our next slide. Okay, so ano bang meron dito? Natuwang-tuwa nga ako nito, ano? So, ito naman po is It has key features of this smart school. This is Vival Smart School, where we experience learning really, no, nasa in our very hand. So this one, access complete quarter one modular and interactive content for K to 12. Align po siya sa ating most essential learning competencies. Okay? So, nandito po nakita ninyo sa slide natin that this one has provided us the lesson sequence according to DepEd budgeted teaching and learning calendar, which is very essential. No? So, meron tayong strong guide, no, a very good guide kasi nangangapa tayo ni even me when we have the quarter and we have to budget the entire curriculum for a certain a span of time, no, a span of time. So at least ito my guide. No, my guide can. You could even add more, no, modify more. It depends on the learning needs. Okay, the needs of the learnings. And of course, it features pre-recorded teaching videos and other multimedia content embedded on the lesson. So, syempre, no, the type of the learning modalities we have, no, yung visual, no, lahat kompleto na kinesthetic, no, so everything is in a package, which is very nice, huh? And then, it also contains assessments, which is very essential, the activities, and of course, the performance tasks. Ito naman yung challenges natin, no? Ito yung content, anong gawin, no? So good thing we have modeling, no? Angkop siya kung anong kinakailangan, and then we could innovate, no? We could add more, no? So that's it. And then of course, comes with supplementary learning materials. So we do not just stop there after teaching them, we could give them more with these supplementary learning materials, okay? So when we speak about the key features of this V-Smart School, okay, it provides both educators and learners future-proof learning opportunities that go beyond the classroom experience. Lahat naman po napapag-aralan eh, no? So something new, this is an innovative, no, an innovation for us to keep going teaching online. Imagine, struggling po tayo face-to-face. What's more, when we're using this technology, iba din po yung laro-laro lang, no? So, what is good about this? It has first feature, of course, complete K-12 digital curriculum, no, mapped according to what is required from us in the learning calendar. And maganda, may live streaming of virtual classes, no? We give another learning experience not only for ourselves but also for our students, diba? In all ages, no? And then of course, meron siyang self-paced and teacher-paced learning experience, no? Kung mahina, minsan talagang kahit sabihin mo, malakas ang internet ko, biglang twing, diba? So you could, those are the things that we are not in control, right? And of course, ito pong pinakamaganda. We have offline mobile application. So it is easier access, provides us an easier access to uploaded lessons, no? So maganda from preschool to high school. Kaya tuwang-tuwa ko, wow, this is something new for our DepEd also. I mean for our educational system in the country. Okay? Let's go to the next slide and we will be looking more for the apps. Okay. Ito naman po ang kanyang features, no? Maganda siya, no? So V-Smart School is now available on mobile. So, tuwa nga ako eh. Kasi sabi ko, aba, may lesson siya that teachers could download, the students could download. At hindi siya ganun kalaki na maubos ang load ng mga bata and even the teachers, right? And of course, they give you an updates, no? So, yung updates nga nila, no? They have it weekly, no? Nagre-release sila ng new content. So, maganda po siya. So, ang mga bata, even us, are updated for that. And of course, the best thing about this platform is we could work on this offline. Ito naman yung haba sabi ko, I was looking for something na we could provide access to teachers and students. Paano po kung wala talagang signal, walang internet? And this is one of the answers that I got today. Thank you for that. Okay, so meron po dito on the other slides. This is something so exciting. Okay, so sabi nga mga kapap, may bago sa podcast. So it's something new, but podcast has been existing, no? And we're using it here also. Case-to-case basis then, depende din po sa grade level. So ito naman ang kanilang features for the Philippine setup. Meron silang musika alaman, okay, katutubong sayaw sa Luzon. So this is going back to history, huh? It's really nice, no? Pang PE din. And then characterization, how to be a credible person. And of course, enhancing spoken communication. And then we have shapes and colors, no, sa mga bata, no? Kahit ako pang unwind. And of course, playing with clay sa for the kids? Okay, alam mo ba, this is a trivia part, the Great Wall of China. So, little bit by, maganda siyang pag-aralan, di ba? And then we also have Lakbay Aral, so Recto Abogado Milagroso, and then of course we have Panitikan Dula Drama, Ang Biag Nilamang. Favorite ko yan, baby pa paglabas matapang na, no? Service to the nation na talaga ang peg nilamang. So, meron din siya, you could go to Spotify or visit. So meron po tayo niyan. So we have live streaming, and then this is something to be excited about. Online, offline, we could have this platform. This is something new for our sharing this morning. Okay, so for more details on that we would like to provide our students and access on this, please visit the Vibal Group Facebook page. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, apart from that, no, yun namang na-share ko na I'm really happy about is hands-on siya, no? You just click, get your phone, and you could have it. Now, this one, in a bigger scenario for teachers and also of the kids, ito naman a little bulky, but pipili lang tayo anong kailangan, and this would be helping us more, no? For DepEd, and this is also used not only for public schools but also for private schools. So meron tayong learning resource portal, no? Isa din yun siyang LMS source, no? And then we could also have American English, that we have these provisions all along, no? Libreng training, free online, so we could have access. Just choose which are helpful for you to really in depth, and you go deep dive for your learning content in the school, okay? And of course, yung DepEd Commons, no, yung summer, and I said, wow, the kids have something to look forward to in this time. What is now learning, no, in this time of, sabi nila, new, teacher, new phase of this learning in this century. Yeah. So tingnan natin how it goes. And syempre, we keep on going to support our students, right? And of course, join the Microsoft Educator community. Sabi na, ay, nakakapagod yan. But mind you, collaboration empowers everyone. So if you need resources, if you need a professional learning community, and you will be needing a development training, nandito po siya, and everything is free. Right now, Microsoft is a partner of DepEd, and it's for free for you to have access. Anywhere you go, find it, and you could get some of the very basic things that would help you for our students, okay? And of course, yung Khan Academy, this is a free thing, no? So you could come and visit. And of course, National Geographic, which I really like about National Geographic is we were able to yung nako-contextualize natin, na-localize. No? I started working with this type of learning resource when I came here in the US. No, nag-try ako, experimental ako, but syempre, I followed protocols. I used my grade 7 class. Yeah, and then we deal with that, no? So masaya siya. It's more about not just giving them yung empathy ba, yung providing them the avenue, ano bang empathy, ano bang caring, ano bang responsibility mo, not only for yourself, not only for your family, but also for the country and the world, especially Mother Earth, no? It sounds like dramatic, but looking around us, know what's happening, what's going on, you would be really worried, okay? So the best thing for us teacher is to give them provisions and access, how to take empower them, no, to take responsibility, kasi sila naman yung sunod sa atin, diba? And of course, yung Kahoot, no, it's a game based and it has been improving a lot. So ma-access siya, my free, and then of course our British Council. I'm sharing you especially this because I'm part of this. No, I'm also a certified National Geographic educator, and it has free access. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, the support system, these are the 5 ways to empower parents as learning partners. Nakakapagod naman yung pag-usapan, dagdag trabaho. Okay, but gone are the days that we just considering this na additional work. Honestly, nagagawa to ni teacher, despite the number of students that we have 50, we have 60, right? O nadaanan ko rin yun, no? But the very thing about it is, si parent kasi, no? Si parent, the family, no? The parents are, sila yung pinaka-best partners natin. And these are the 5 ways to empower them. So, we educate parents and family members. Ang next question natin, how? Sa panahon ngayon, how? No? So, gradually, we've been doing that all this time. Si parent naman na nagpapalo up, o anak, gumawa ka na ba ng assignment? No? This educating our parents and family members would really takes time, but right now na alam din nila yung urgency ba, na this is really urgent, we have to do something. So sila din, no, nagre-reach out din sila sa atin as teachers. So si teacher dapat, syempre along with the school, no, nararaan naman din siya ng maayos because this is one of our priorities. We empower the families dahil hindi naman natin pasan yung mundo, no, sa learning ng mga bata because especially right now, we really need help. We really need help to help their kids, okay? And then of course, paano ba, no? So that's the first step, no? Alam nila what's going on. And of course, we go away from yung English ka ng English, tapos yung parent, no? So not just because they didn't finish schooling or what, it is because of the language, no? Yung language is ang dami, no? We have a lot of mother tongues apart from the national language, second language, mga ganun. So make sure na yung conversation ba, yung communication is very clear. Simple, very clear, no? Ganon. And then of course, we have to set clear and consistent expectations for homework and completion. Pero remember teachers, hindi tayo one-on-one. So, ay dapat 1 week tapos na yan, no? So when you browse your modules now, the learning modules that you did, no, yung na-prepare ninyo, nakikita ninyo iba siya, right? Pero hindi ibig sabihin kakulangan yun ng ano na ituturo natin sa classroom. But most likely, we were hitting more than half of it, no? Siyempre, a-adjust tayo na call of time. So, alam natin, so, eto na trabaho, kailangan mo may adjustment, okay, kailan mo antayin, no? So, ganun po, alam nila, no? Tsaka syempre, magbibigay din tayo ng space, okay? So, next one is survey families about their routines and needs. Ito naman yung mga feedback, no, na bakit ganito ang tatay kasi nagtatrabaho, ganyan, ang mga bata, ganito, ganyan. So, although sabihin mo, miss, hindi ko na talaga problema yan. Ang problema ko lang talaga, paano matuto ang mga bata. And here comes the modules and everything. But somehow we could assist them, no? Na, ano bang problema? So, anong tama nito? So, meron namang groups sa school, no? You could seek help from your guidance counselor, from your school principal, no? Na set us tayo ng ganito, lalo. But remember, we are in a COVID time, no? So, face-to-face problema talaga siya. Pero somehow, I know we could find ways how to reach these families and we could support them, lalo na po sa time management, okay? And of course, encourage feedback, no? From parents about the homework you assign. May sabi, ang hirap naman ng teacher, no? Lisod kay teacher. But you would know why. Sometimes kasi nag-react, madali lang yun, ganun. So, we would like to know why, no? Feedbacking is very good, the feedbacks. Kasi doon tayo magsisimula how to improve, how to check, no? Ano bang kulang? Ano bang dapat i-improve, no? Sa culture naman natin, pag nagpi-feedback, parang minsan ang sama-sama sa heart, no? Kasi nga, it's part of our culture that when you say something, parang it should always be good, no? It's always been positive. But kung kailangan talaga may improve, it's always been a manner of how do we say it. No, paano ba natin sinabi? Kasi na masyadong brutal ka, no? You broke my heart, ma'am. No? So, when we encourage feedback, so we also try, no, to deal in, nakaka-assess na tayo, ano po kailangan ng bata, what he needs, what she needs, no? Bakit nahirapan, no? Miss, 60 ang bata ko, miss. Okay? I'm so sure hindi ho lahat ng 60 sabay-sabay ang problema, 'di ba? So one at a time, no? Makita niyo yan. Syempre si parent feedback and then support. So that's one thing, no? I know you're seeing the bigger picture. I'm a teacher, the parent is starting to be a teacher also, okay? So one is, and the last one is really, really essential, yung facilitate open communication about homework or about yung work ng mga bata. Ma'am, kumusta man? Wala ba'y problema? Unsay himuon nato sa problema, how we could help you more, no? So sorry there, I hope I didn't speak so much Bisaya. Okay, so there are more things to consider, no, when we see facilitating open communication about homework or about the things the kids they're going to deal with, no? So si parent, tayo teachers, we made sure that when we deal with these parents, our parents, and with these kids, we boost their morals, no? Kasi sila, yung iba, let's say 60% of our learning community, yung ano ba, yung feeling ba nila na they're not sufficient, they're not enough to help their kids. Kasi wala silang natapos, no, we don't want that to happen. Ma-feel ba ng parents na yung parang maawa ba sila sa sarili nila? No, they should take pride no? Kung hindi man sila nakatapos, they're doing their best that their kids are learning more. Pero mga kids, remember, we don't have the right, no, na matahin natin yung mga magulang natin kasi hindi sila nakatapos. Okay? So this is how generation now is, no? We have to teach them to be empowered, no? Help the parents to be empowered, teachers as well. And of course, the kids, we have to empower them to be more responsible of their learning. And of course, yung values ba na si mama ay dili kabalo, no? Or hindi marunong si mama or something like that, no? So we have to make them understand na in this learning process, it takes time. So kailangan magtulungan, no? So ito pong pinakamaganda, if the parents that we build the rapport to these parents that they could tell us anything that they need to help, mas madali na siya. And again, feedback really matters, no? Yung honest to goodness feedback, no, na ma'am, ganito, nahirapan ako, or Miss Principal, ito po yun eh. We have this, we validated it. Ito pang gawin, no? We should not give up. Kasi learning takes time, okay? So, as we empower our parents as learning partners, we could go far from this, okay? Pero blessed na tayo lahat eh. This is the first time, no? Now we try this type of learning scheme, this learning portals and everything, but we're doing better than what we expected as first timers, right? And of all of this, from all of this, we know we could champion it. Okay, as long as we collaborate and we do not lose hope. Education is from womb to tomb, di ba? Oo, ganun yun. So even if I get older, I still learn a lot of things. Okay? So that's it. At kayo, mas kilala niyo mga magulang ng mga estudyante ninyo, doon kayo magsisimula. Ano yung strength nila to help their kids? No? And of course, you're also teaching them, no? And that is yung confidence ba nila na I'm not just a mom, I'm not only a dad, no? Lolo, lola, kapatid, but I'm also contributing something for this humanity and the nation building, di ba? Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, now nakasummary na tayo. Okay, so yun nga, no? Over the years, we have learned from it that because of our different learning styles, different learning needs, yeah, not one learning instructions fits all, right? So another thing is we discuss about the learning modalities, no? Ito naman, embedded siya, tsaka si DepEd talagang, no? Really emphasize what to do, and we're so thankful, no? Sa ating mga schools, administration, both public and private sec and our NGOs, no, and the local governments na hindi talaga napagod na, hey, we have to work on this together. Okay? Lalabanan natin to, no? So pagpatuloy pa rin si Juan na mag-aaral ng mabuti. Okay? And of course, ang ating tools and learning platforms, nakakalula eh, no? Wow, sobrang dami, so exciting, and it's so overwhelming. But again, we would like to remind you, teachers, choose what fits you, no? Ano yung pwedeng really would give you provide provisions and access for you na makadeliver talaga tayo ng ating lesson na mabuti, no? Komportable ka, no? Siyempre, pag-aaralan natin yung lahat, no? And of course, the kids will really help us, no? Tulungan din nila tayo. And of course, this is not just only a one-way learning, but also the teacher and the students, no? Partner pa rin po tayo sa classroom, okay? And of course, we have the 5 ways, no? Sorry, hindi ko na-edit yan. 5 ways, no? To empower our parents, okay? And of course, I have provided you the learning guides and resources that you could read more, and that's it. So let's go to our next slide. I hope I'm not very fast. I'm not so excited or overwhelmed sharing to you all of this. So ito po yung ating mga resources that you could visit from and read also, okay? So it's time for us for our Q&A. So you have any questions? Okay, I'm reading one. Okay. Okay, my first question here is from Mr. Edwin Gallardo. Is it possible that blended learning can be applicable to the pupils, especially if their parents are working for their everyday needs? Depende po, no? It depends on kung ano po yung mandates ng ating mga sa ating mga, how do you say that? Because we call it here district. So division, I'm sorry, region and division. And of course, for us, we have the entire country, no? Mandated by the DepEd Central Office through our Secretary of Education kung ano po yun siya, no? So case-to-case basis, nakita naman natin if they consider one learning area or one community na wala naman silang COVID problems, no? So it varies po kung ano pong mandates po ng ating superintendent. Of course, that is channeled down from the DepEd Central Office, no? Next one is, what should teachers take into consideration when tailor-fitting? Wow, very good question. Opo, no, parang nag-anta ako magtanong, ano ba pinagkaiba ng tailor-fitting, ma'am, sa individualized learning plan, no, or individual learning style, personalized style, no? So ito naman siya is the modules that you did, okay, or the lessons that you have provided, naka-line up na yun siya, no, kung anong type of students that you have, yung mode of delivery na binibigay natin, okay? So following the curriculum and the skills that we need to finish, or the kids needs to master or learn from, yun na po siya, nakaka-tailored fitting na tayo. Ito lang. So, anong variation yun, ma'am? Pag naituro ko na and then kulang. So, kaya nga po importante yung feedback. No? Doon sa feedback, maka-adjust ka na, papasok ka na interventions, ng remedial, or enrichment. Kasi nga, di ba, if masyadong advanced ang bata, it's not just enough to give them that. Okay? So, si teacher, of course, you need a team. No? Especially if you're handling SPED or you're in a special education program, you need a team. Okay? So, ganun naman po. Ang challenges lang talaga natin this time is, of course, we have the fear. We have the anxiety. Buhay pa ba ako bukas? No? Magtuturo ba ako? Wala bang ganito? We could not go away from that. So, to fight that, because we could not stay on that forever, no? So we have to equip ourselves, syempre safety measures talaga, no? At maraming dasal na this would be soon be over. And with that, no, yung team natin, because of the face-to-face limitation, meron ding mga provisions, especially for our special education kids, no? Hindi naman pwedeng iwanan sila, or not even the kids na medyo kailangan pa ng tulong ni teacher. Okay? So here we go for, I hope I answered your question, sir. And next one is, here we go. From Tina, any advice on how can teachers reach out to students who close off or tend to keep to themselves? Oh, yung parang ayaw talaga magsalita, no? Yung takot sa teacher. Maybe you could have access to the parents. Dito po, ako sa Pilipinas, dyan sanay ako, no? Pag tinanong mo yung bata sa, either kakausapin ko, hindi. Pero dito, you have to really ask permission. Is it okay to talk? You have any problem? You want to talk about it? Or do I have to send you to the guidance counselor to talk about what you need? Pero kung hindi talaga, no, it's the time for me to make a report na this is the things I have observed with my students, and I have to call the parents or even talk to the office about it, no? So tingnan natin, no? Kasi mga bata mahiyain or merong beyond that, no? So to have that is kailangan mo talagang makausap ang parents, no? Okay. From Christina, how will working parents or parents working abroad empower their, oh, parang kasali ako dito. Yeah. How we empower our children. You know what? Parang, ano bang tawag nun? Yun na yung nakikita natin, the parents are busy. I'm talking on me as a parent. Despite busy ako, malayo ako sa mga anak ko, I made sure I really have time to check on them. No, may certain time kami, napapag-usapan siya. So we have a certain time that we talk, kumusta ang pag-aaral, anong kailangan, especially nung nag-pandemic, wow. If I could just fly back home and keep my kids under my cloak to protect them, I would do that. No, so ano siya no, nagsastruggle pareho no, yung worry mo dito, ikaw, yung safety mo, yung mga anak mo, pamilya mo away from you. But to really assure you, our parents working, no, not only in abroad, talagang double time sila para sa mga anak at pamilya nila. No? So communication, they have their own set of communication. Now as a teacher, we don't know that if that's happening or not. So we could have a survey form. Kami naman, before we start our class, social emotional support. meron kami, how do you feel this way? No, may isang teacher sa Region 12 nag-demo siya, ang ganda, emoticon. No, kung anong feeling ng bata for the day, that's so one way for us to check how is it going sa bahay, ano bang feeling niya, no? So maganda siya. So let us not forget, lalo na pag nag-online tayo, even offline works, yung nati-check tayo ng social emotional needs ng mga bata, even a form of a game, a survey, no, ma-monitor natin sila. And just like also for us, okay? And the next one is, okay, from Miss Digna. Thank you for the question, Miss Christina. For Miss Digna, sabi niya, this is really true, no? Hi ma'am, ask ko lang po on how we may tailor fit yung most essential learning competencies to our students from indigenous groups. Okay, I was able to work on this, yung mga learning materials natin for our indigenous groups, no? Sa pagkakaintindi ko po, syempre language, okay? The mother tongue use is different, but it doesn't mean they were not learning how to use Filipino or English. Okay, paano siya nati-tailored para sa need, no? So ganito po yung teachers, meron tayong guide sa skills or curriculum natin. Okay, titingnan natin anong katapat no na learning activities ng mga bata. Okay, now ito special case siya kasi indigenous group siya. You could contextualize, no, and localize about it, no? Pwede ka, may mga materials tayo. One is that you check your learning materials, no, sa division ninyo kasi meron na tayong mga provisions niyan, no? May mga funding yan, may mga materials na yan sila. Especially in where I am from Region 12, no, sa General Santos City, we have that, no? Syempre ang South Cotabato, no, diverse community kami sa Region 12 and we have those provisions, no? Luckily, I was also able to write with another team na gumawa kami ng mother tongue, no, for preschool and grade 1 and grade 2. So, ganun po siya, no? Nothing, maybe na, basically, no, parang, wow, may mga terms na paano gawin yan. Please look at the bigger picture. Ano yung focus na ituturo natin, adjustment na gagawin natin, remedial interview. This same thing din po. Ang challenge lang po dito, I will not tell you it's easy because it is not, no? Ang challenge lang dito is how we could still teach that, no? Na ganito na yung ating flow ng learning styles natin, yung learning modalities natin at this time, no? Pero I'm so sure hindi to permanente. No, this is temporary and we're really hopeful that we could do better. But mind you, despite the challenges, we're working better, right? Okay, basta tulong-tulong tayo. And if you have questions, you share it to your heads, to your bosses. Kasi tayo nakakita, it's a very good feedback, no? I was given an opportunity to handle a number of teachers because in my school, I'm a master teacher. So pati ako, I'm learning from my school head. Natutunan ko din ng mga anong bagay sa mga co-teachers ko. And then we discuss about it. Okay? We discuss about it. It's the power of collaboration, feedback. And of course, nung nalaman mo na nung kailangan, you do something about it. Okay? So what else? I guess that's all the questions I have. Okay, so maraming salamat po and I hope you learned something from me in a 1 hour. No, talagang sabi ko, wow, I should did in an hour to really give you something and I'm so excited. And good luck to all of us teachers. And please, kahit anong daming trainings meron tayo, don't get lost, okay? Don't get overwhelmed. It is still you, same teacher, different tools. Tatandaan natin yan, no? And of course, we do not run this alone. We have partners, we have collaborators. So maganda po talaga siya, no? So, may humabol na question. Okay, from Maria Leonora Teresa. Okay, from Kidapawan. Hi! Okay, from Kidapawan. So, how to make feedbacking easier if marami kaming i-check po. Okay, I'm waiting for that question. Okay, if you remember earlier, I was mentioning na ma'am, when I say feedback, visitation, ma'am, 60 ang bata ko. Hindi lang isang klase yan, ilang classes yan or more. I could have more. When I was still in the country, I have 200. No, I have 4 classes and that's 200. Okay. Again, hindi po sila sabay-sabay may problema. Okay? So, ano bang feedback? Tips how to do your feedback. You could have, sa mga bata, may checklist kayo. Okay, checklist, or may mga games kayo na magawa nila na you would monitor. Pag nag-online kayo, mas madali kayo mag-emoticon or mag-share sila ng what makes your day, or can you share something to celebrate about today, or ano bang pwedeng ipag-celebrate. No, these are, so umpisa parang ang hirap, pero pag naging part na siya ng system po natin, ma'am, makita natin siya, no. Talking about I hope I answered your question, Ma'am Teresa, no? So, para-paraan po tayo, no? How could I monitor? And of course, I'm not talking in a sense na mali ko, konti lang ang estudyante ko. I tell you, it's not just the number, no? It's, ang dami. Sa side ko naman, it's more about the cultural thing. It's more about ano bang background dito, no? So, ganun po. So, para-paraan. Again, ma'am and sir, you know your students better than anyone else. Pero kung hindi nyo pa po talaga masyadong kilala ang mga estudyante ninyo, I guess it's about time to know more. No? God would provide us strength. Ang dami, kasi nanay din tayo, mga magulang din tayo. No? So that we will have it. Okay? So I hope I made it I give you the answer that you need. Okay? Para-paraan tayo and find. Now, this is one also from Miss Yvette. Thank you so much. If parents are illiterate themselves, how do we make them feel confident that they can help their kids in their learning experience? Yes, this is one of the things I was telling you about, no? That's the reality, but I will not tell you na that would make things more impossible na wala talaga silang maitulong, no? So, monitor din sila, no? Bigyan natin sila ng checklist kung nagawa ng bata. Monitoring lang, no? Kung ang bata talagang, teacher, he could not make it, he could not even read. And precisely, you need to have another set for the kid to learn from, no? No, yung reading ba? No, maganda naman kasi sa TV, especially sa TV at radio, na nakakasunod sila. No, nakakasunod. So, audio siya, audio visual or radio, no? Nasusundan nila, lalo na may packet sila. Sabi, pag hindi marunong magbasa, yun ang pinaka-struggle, but we find ways how they could help their kids. Yung kaya lang nila, syempre mahirap naman magbasa sila if they could not, they teach their kids to read, and if they could not do that, really 100%, no? So we find ways na you have your team, no, na, ma'am, kailangan namin ng help. Ito yung parents. So, ano po ang gawin? Bigyan ng checklist. Kung Bisaya siya, you write in Bisaya, Ilonggo, Tagalog, or ano pa bang mother tongue nila. So, i-check nila. No, that's something for them to monitor. Monitoring also would help them na meron silang magawa. Kasi may illiterate, no. Kung illiterate ka, you're learning with your kids. So magbasa si anak, magbasa na din si nanay at tatay, no, mga ganun. I know it sounds like it's easier than said and done, but we could make things happen, no? Hindi lang tayo nagsa-struggle sila din no? Sila din. So, kahit hindi pa tayo tapos sa sentence natin, alam na nila anong kailangan natin. Okay? So, I hope I made that. Okay, next question is from Iron. Hi. So, good morning. So, she's asking for strategies or activities can you suggest to encourage my son to practice how to write even symbols or lines, especially he is using cell phones. Okay. Eto po, I'm so sure your teachers, okay, the teachers of your son knew about it, kung anong progress on. Good thing for you, you know about it. So, kasi empowered si parents. So, pag nag-feedback kayo sa teacher, ma'am, I need help. Itong, hindi pa nagsi-cellphone no? And then tayo parents, no, teachers, we should monitor na ang bata, yung screen time, no? Remember, 4 hours is the longest time for us and the kids to be on screen time, for the screen time. So, tingnan, no? So, pag nalaman ni teacher yung need mo, this is how very important for feedback. So, si teacher would find ways or even help you to find access na makatulong, no? Yung lines, no? Kasi sa television, I have seen some of the modules, especially from my region, in Region 12, na I work with. No, I'm thankful I learned from them a lot. So sa TV pa lang, no, meron ng mga bata, and not only from our divisions, kahit local TVs or the usual TVs they like to watch. So make sure educational siya. No? So kung kailangan talaga siyang sumulat, no, we find ways how to help them. Okay. By the way, maganda po rin po itong question mo kasi it doesn't mean that we're using computers or technology in this learning time na hindi na sila magsusulat. Variation po yan, kagaya sa akin po dito, ma'am, no? And sir, when we have our lecture online, I made sure na meron pa rin po kaming written, no? So I have given options to the kids that if they like to do the typing, no, they can do it. Pero kung gusto nila na magsulat sila and then they take a picture on it and they show it to me, I'm good. And if not, I pick it up from the school. No, depende po yan siya. And of course, that's our last question. Kung meron pa po kayong question, you could still send it to the Bibal group and I'm so willing to share more. So sa lahat po ng mga question, maraming salamat. You know better and mag-a-assess po tayo. And of course, we need more support, learning activities, paano ba siya iti-tailor fit, no? New term, but we're doing that. Kung paano natin siya pwedeng maituro na angkop sa pangangailangan ng estudyante to learn from it, we're doing it. Okay? So, thank you so much at God bless to all of us, no, sa lahat ng teachers, mga magulang, hindi lang po sa Pilipinas, kundi sa buong mundo. I know a lot of people watching us, so it feels good to speak in Filipino. Nakakamiss, no? But I hope we get through the message that we work together and it really matters a lot for our kids. Okay? So, marami pong salamat at magandang umaga at magandang gabi from here.
There we have it. Thank you very much po, Ma'am Marivi. In behalf of Vibal Group Incorporated, I would like to thank our speaker for today for this very insightful learning session. It is an honor for us, Ma'am, to have you with us today. And of
Yeah,
course, to
welcome.
all our Kavibal viewers, all thanks to your continuous patronage to our daily learning sessions. Magkita-kita po tayong muli sa mga susunod pa nating FB and YouTube live sessions. Muli po, maraming salamat sa ating lahat at magandang araw.
Magandang umaga.